Yo, we gotta talk for a second. We noticed that you guys have been watching, but you guys haven't been subscribing.
Hey, we appreciate everything you guys do for us, but we need you to do more.
On our other social media platforms, we get thousands of views and likes on a weekly basis. But on our YouTube channel, we have less than 100 subscribers, and our viewership is even lower than that.
Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Wait, how did you put yours on wrong?
I didn't build these chairs.
Who built these chairs? Cause look, this is the prongs. Why would the prongs be underneath?
I didn't have a dad.
For it to fall down.
I didn't build these chairs, bro.
Hey, but you know what I did do?
I didn't build these chairs.
Change a tire.
I fixed our shower head. Yeah.
What was wrong with it?
It was leaking, so I had to go get some.
Teflon tape.
I got some the pipe adhesive thing, whatever, to put around, and then you can.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Cool, man.
Watch the YouTube video for it?
Nope.
Did it by yourself?
Nice.
Did it by myself.
He said,
So-
"Dang, I just need some glue."
So that shit starts leaking again?
That's
You
fine.
just- video?
He just needs some caulk.
I don't need cock.
I recently changed the shower head in our hallway bathroom to one of those like rain shower.
Oh,
ones.
nice.
I thought about switching mine.
I like it.
Nah, all you gotta get is a filter, bro. Get
No,
a
that's
shower.
what I want. That's
Just
what I
get a
told,
filter, bro,
that's what I
and
told
you're
Jackie about.
Yeah.
That one filtered.
Yeah, just get a
shower.
filter. You
A
get good
filtered
skin.
shower?
Yeah, filters
to
all
get
the bad stuff
water,
inside.
yeah.
Another theory. Yeah. You got good skin though, I feel like. Come here. Come closer a little bit.
Yeah, they got
Tilt
this
your head like
fucking
this.
big ass shit right there.
Nah, that don't count.
You
That
don't have to
count.
point
That's
that
just,
out.
That's
Yeah,
just
I
a
didn't even
blemish.
see it.
I saw it earlier and I was
I
like,
saw
I'm
it
just
on
gonna
the
leave it
side.
alone.
That was pissing me off.
I almost said, what is that? But then I was like, oh.
What is that? It's nuts.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
Nah, it's fine, dude.
So I was gonna cut my
Jackie
whole
don't got no
face
pimple
off.
patches? She'll
Not
grow.
so, dude. The thing with pimple patches is that they only work when that pimple's ready.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
makes them
fine.
ready.
Hey,
Oh,
that
it makes.
thing-
How does
that
it
thing's
make
ready,
them
bro.
ready?
Yeah, you don't realize. Yeah, you put it on, and then when it turns white, that means it's ready.
Sucks
Yeah,
it up.
but that's what I'm saying is like, if you put it on like a normal pimple, it's just gonna sit there.
No, all the
I'm also
moisture.
not a little girl. Like, I
Drains
can't
it.
just walk.
Yeah, but at
Wait,
night while you're
bro,
playing
I like
rivals, nobody's
pimple
gonna
patches.
see
That's
you.
very sexist of you.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
night,
it
no
is.
one's gonna see you, bro.
These
Who's
other
gonna
I
look
don't
at
want to
you?
walk around with it.
Who's in the house besides Jackie and your
No,
mom?
wait, nobody, because they have those
My
like
dog.
those
She
like
might judge
skin.
me.
skin
Your dog
care
is definitely
ones.
judging you.
She
Like,
might-
look at
she
that
might-
fucker with the pimple
hey,
badge.
She might not listen to me after she sees me with that shit.
Dang, and she's a female dog.
That
A real bitch.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode with us from the Concrete. It's gonna be episode number 36. Did I get that right?
Nope, 37. Good job, though.
Is it 37 for
It's
real?
37.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I feel like we say this every week.
Damn,
Of-
episode because we're just shocked that we're still doing it.
It's more than that though, right?
That's fucked up.
It's more than that because we're not.
It's
oh
episode-
yeah,
Because
way more than that.
Because no, but because the podcast, because the activity videos aren't.
Yeah,
counted
yeah,
on
those
it.
aren't
Yeah,
counted.
yeah. But we're probably at, like, if you want to think about it realistically,
We're
probably
probably
like
close
60.
to 50.
No, it's like
60?
4. No.
Yeah,
No, it's not. It's probably like
60.
45.
yeah. That's what I said. Probably like 40. Probably pretty
He
close.
said
to 40.
45.
Who did?
That's what he said.
Who did?
He said probably close to 45. He said, yeah, that's what I said. Probably close to 40.
Probably close to 50.
Nah, I think.
I don't think we're in the 50s.
I think
nah,
we're in the 50s.
we're definitely in the 50s.
We're definitely in the 50s. The vlogs.
We did
the
4
challenges,
videos of
Canada.
yeah.
Cutesy stuff that we post.
Hey, I was watching. I've been
Here we go.
doing the chain link ones.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, dude, we're dumb.
No,
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
We're
we?
so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
We?
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I cooked on mine.
Yeah,
nah,
for real.
bro.
Eh.
I watched your video.
Fuck does that
watched
mean?
your
He's like, I edited it, bro. Trust.
I did your video with John, I think.
Yeah.
Last night.
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah, y'all
piecing
took
it together.
27 minutes.
I was piecing it
Yeah,
together.
we
It
got
took 27
But
minutes.
you guys after the first one,
Yeah.
you guys had like 11.
Yeah, okay, but it's still not 13. Anyways,
okay.
today we are talking about some silent twins or some shit like that.
Sounds crazy. That sounds like a porno.
Does actually sound bad
What?
if I intro that?
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, it does. Anyways.
Can we get Kate? I don't want it cut. I just want it blurred over his mouth and just beeped.
Anyways, what we got something about Scholarship U. Just kidding, it's not Scholarship U. What is it?
You talking about that shit? The
That's
football
what
shit?
I thought he was talking
That's what
about. So the thing we're gonna talk about today, when he brought it up, I thought it was about the Netflix show,
Did
and
you
I was
hear
so
me?
excited.
Did you hear me? I was like, you talking about the football
Scholarship?
shit?
Yeah.
I did, bro. Scholarship U is the greatest thing. So like the original first season is about this badass coach, this hard guy, and he was just basically like trying to like take up this like hard JUCO school and try and make them to become something because they were dominant
Last Chance on
champions.
You.
Oh,
Last
okay,
Chance U.
yeah.
I love that show. Anyways, I shout out that coach. He ended up being bad later, so that's why I thought you were gonna talk about that. But we're actually talking about
Big U.
Big U. Shout out to the Big U. Should not shout him out. Yeah, let me take that back. Bad Big U.
Bad Big U.
What else we got? We got Pyramids of Giza and the Tanta Talk people.
Is that not right?
You have too much energy for being
It's
this
not
early
it.
in the
Can
morning.
you look at the actual name of the people?
yeah.
Look at the Giza real people.
Did you say
What?
the Tanta people?
That's fucked up.
The Manua.
Menker. I can't pronounce that. Men.
Sound it out.
No, that's not right either.
Tanta kind of like it flowed off the tongue pretty well. So like if it was right, I would have been like
Hey, bro, they're watching this shit.
Yeah, they really are though.
They might switch their names.
You guys believe in those people?
the people
What
who
do you
just
mean,
watch
those
it.
people?
It's not racist, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why this guy keeps trying to paint like it's racist or something.
Because when they come down, he's like, I was an ally.
But
Facts.
basically, it's like okay, like,
Another
I don't wanna-
alien.
Yeah, I don't want to say they're aliens.
They're like the
Space
advanced
people.
like
Yeah, so basically it's a theory that before our civilization, they were the ones that actually like ran shit and they were way more technologically advanced than we were. And they basically created the pyramids of Giza, but it's actually an energy source and there's actually stuff on the bottom of it. So it's like basically people before us who they call aliens. I just can't remember the name, but they're just way advanced than we are. So they look above us and look down at
the
us and laugh
ancient
at us.
civilization.
Yes, but like not just like the like our race, but like
Yeah.
yeah,
Further.
yeah.
I do feel like I've always had this theory that we're not like a simulation, but
I don't
like,
think it's a simulation.
we're like an ant farm to somebody.
Yeah, God.
Okay, cop out.
Let me tell you guys, so during
Let's
this
do it.
interview, I had to look up so many words because I didn't know what the hell they were asking me during the question.
Talking about the phone one, or are you talking about the actual
No,
like?
the video interview that you
Oh, okay,
have
good.
to do.
Yeah, yeah, good,
I was
good.
reading the sentences and I was like, I have no idea what they're an ethical dilemma.
Okay.
An ethical dilemma?
Yeah, you know what ethical
that's easy.
yeah,
dilemma?
problem with ethics.
Oh, okay.
I like the rewording. Yeah,
Yeah.
ethical
Yeah.
dilemma is like,
Okay, give me an example.
really like family shit, you know, like a day to day, like, oh, it's ethical if I help them out, or, you know, if I don't. But it's a dilemma.
Cop out answers.
Cop out answer.
How the fuck is that a cop out?
Cop out answer. So I
What'd you do, Google?
Yeah, I did Google it because what if I answered the question wrong?
Like that.
What if
I was
I answered the question? They're like, that's not even what it asked.
No, I wouldn't. I've heard it before. I wouldn't be able to give my own like example of it.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to.
So I didn't have an example either. I started bullshitting.
Yeah, what about us giving away that pizza to those homeless people?
That wasn't.
That's not.
It wasn't a dilemma.
That was a good thing.
Oh, actually, it was a dilemma for me.
Plug that in.
I was like, ah.
shut the fuck.
No, so yeah, it's kind of in the sense of like you had to choose. It's the age old question of like if your wife was drowning or your mom was drowning.
Yeah, who comes
Yeah.
first?
Yeah,
Daughter,
who are
wife,
you
mom, yeah.
choosing? Because obviously somebody else has
Yeah,
a
it's easy.
negative
You choose your
effect,
wife.
right?
Yeah.
You can always have another wife.
Yeah, but your mom's already lived. How old is your mom? Let's go with that. How old is your mother?
Hey, bro, if I have a wife,
What's
she's
she young?
older.
What's she young? What if you're like a 10-year-old boy? Your mom's like,
Then who's
30.
Oh,
Then
well,
who
then-
am I saving between my
I guess
wife?
you're
Why am I
Why do you
married
got-
at
why you-
10?
why you-
What am I? Eric?
Yeah, that ruins
yeah,
the
okay,
whole
look,
situation.
listen to me. You don't think the Tanta people were getting married young?
They were doing different things. That's what I'm saying. They're like the thing we think about.
They built
They're
the
not.
pyramids.
They don't even believe in ethical dilemmas.
They're
That's what I'm
building
saying.
pyramids at 10.
I know, but it wasn't only the pyramids, guys. It was everything that came with it.
Yeah, it's going
Yeah.
back into that same thing. So I had to look it up. And can you think of a time you had an ethical dilemma? Like off the top, and I also feel like in the moment
My
during these
company
interviews, since it's a recorded one, you have 2 chances to record it.
Yeah.
And the first one starts immediately when you hit the next question,
Yeah.
right? And during this moment, I'm like, I don't know what it is. And so that's why I pull
What
up
did you
Google.
bullshit? How did you bullshit that?
Money.
Ah.
Money. Thank you.
Cop out answer.
Easy.
That's
bro.
how I got it.
Easy
That's how I got
money.
to the second round, guys. Yeah, so money. So choosing between like having to give my family money,
Yeah.
having to give you guys money, you
Yeah.
know, something like that.
I'll take money.
It was genius.
Money's nice.
It's
I'll take money.
You should have listened to my story, bro.
Can we go back to that question?
What?
Who are you saving?
Okay,
I
if
told you my wife.
Yeah, I know, but I feel it's the same thing when people ask, "Oh, your wife and child are hanging off of a cliff. What
Yeah.
are you
Supposed to,
saving?"
they're
Save the
technically
wife.
supposed to save the wife.
Yeah, you save the wife. Create more kids.
Yeah.
Kid go
I'm
back.
saving my kid.
The
Nah,
way-
I
the
saved
way in
wife.
order-
You can make more kids.
No, the way in order, they always say like, it goes like wife,
Yeah.
kid.
Nah.
Myself.
parent.
It's always kid, wife, mom.
Nah.
No.
I also thought that, and then this teacher, I'm telling you, it was one
It's,
time during a class.
wife
It was
first.
this professor like totally fucked me. He was like basically telling. Oh, that was weird. It was very weird to say, but he like totally changed my mind on it. Initially, I was like, oh, that's an easy question. I'm saving my kids all day. Like, who cares about my wife? I'll just find another wife. But then he was like, that sounds messed up. Is that messed up?
No, yeah.
Okay, but if then he flips it on me, he's like, yo, dude, say, think about it. You found the love of your life. You found the person that you want to be and spend the rest of your life with. You can make more kids. You can't remake your wife. So he's like, I'm saving my wife all day.
You said you barely know the kid.
He's like, you make your wife
He
all
has a
day.
point though.
Yeah.
I've always thought about like,
This is a rough question, but yeah.
dang,
That is
what?
technically the hierarchy, though. That your wife comes
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, you
Unless
save
you're on
your
a
wife.
plane. Then it's yourself.
It's me.
It's yourself.
Yeah.
Put the
The
mask on
hierarchy, the
yourself.
hierarchy doesn't matter no more.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm saving both.
Oh yeah, he just got that
Oh,
in
okay.
him.
Yeah.
I'm saving.
Fuck the ethical dilemma here.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah.
You suck to your mom or your wife?
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's even
Okay,
harder.
say
that wasn't that hard.
say you're about like my age.
I love my mama, but
You had your mom, or your mom had you pretty young.
Yeah.
how young?
say-
Like, goddamn,
Wait, can we just put the scenario, mom or wife, like in the age that we are now, like where you're at in life?
my wife.
Yeah. You would say obviously.
Yeah.
What about you? Yeah, here we go.
Nah, I would say my wife.
Really?
I think so.
I would say my wife.
I think
No offense, mom, but like you know, you live
No,
the
like,
life.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I think at the age that my mom is currently,
Where I'm at now, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
she
saving
saw
my
all her kids grow up, all her
Yeah,
kids have
grandkids,
grandkids,
yeah.
but not me.
Yeah.
Um,
Not yet. Ah! Oh my
Damn.
god.
God.
Oh my. Yo,
But yeah, I would say my wife.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so. Angel,
I'm going.
Yeah, why?
wife.
Okay, but at what age do you?
Okay,
like,
so
make
you're
this-
like-
I know, yeah.
You're
young
like
mom.
21. Your mom
Okay.
had you at like 20. So she's still pretty. Like
She's
45
pretty young.
is
That's
pretty
old.
45 is
41 is
pretty
young.
young.
20's old.
And think about it like this.
40?
20's old.
20's
Like having a
old.
baby at 20?
20's old. How old are you now?
No, my mom having, or that's different. My mom had my oldest when she was like 17 though.
So you want to do 17? We'll do 17. We'll do 17. Your mom was a teenage mom. She sacrificed everything to raise you. So she didn't have a life. She just busted her ass, right? And now that you're grown up, she's starting to experience
Life again.
life again.
Yeah, shout out my wife.
So now it's a real dilemma.
All right, you don't gotta be a dick about this.
Now it's a real dilemma.
Yeah.
Of like your mom's just starting to live her life again.
Wait, can I hear like what do you think my mom would say to me? I want to hear. Oh.
What I think your mom would say to you.
Say it
my
in
mom
her
would
voice.
tell me to
Say-
say my wife.
I'm pretty sure your mom would tell you to save your wife.
Yeah, no.
Me,
Yeah.
please save me.
She's the devil. I just didn't want to tell you.
I can get you
I
another
really
one back
liked
home.
her.
Save me. I just went to the beach. I
It was,
just
it was all a challenge. It was really just to see what your mom would say.
She's standing on the cliff, like she's fine.
Both of them are safe. No, I think it's always gonna be wife.
I already said it.
It's also difficult. Like I'm the baby. Like, are we changing like the order,
Oh,
like, the
yeah, I
scenario?
see
Like, no matter what,
Yes,
like my
yes,
mom's
so the
gonna
whole scenario's
have.
changed. It's just
So
you.
now I'm a only child.
Yeah, your mom bust her ass
Yeah, that
for
doesn't.
you.
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't change.
Then why'd you say anything?
I don't know. I'm
Nah.
curious about the scenario.
That's a little different. That's a little harder. You know?
Yeah, your mom's starting to just live
Because
life
I-
again.
Yeah, the thing is too, like I just feel like with my mom, she wasn't able to live life. So like, do I love my wife that much? How long have me and my wife
Do
been
I
together?
love my wife that much? She's your wife.
I feel
long
like it
have- how
has to
long
be
have
for a good
High school
amount.
sweetheart.
Yeah, it has to be
High
for a
school
good amount.
sweetheart.
High school
so-
sweetheart is pretty.
And how old am I at this moment?
20.
You're like
21.
21.
So 5 years after high school, I'm saving my mom's.
He didn't count the time he was with her in high school.
Yeah, it's fine. I think, bro, my mom's only 40. I'll find me another wife later, bro. Like I'm gonna save my mom. I think like hey, you
Your
deserve
mom's
this.
younger than 40.
She's about 30.
Oh yeah,
Second
yeah,
grade,
You
yeah.
deserve this, mom. Go ahead, go live your life. You raise me. I'll find me another wife later. Hey, baby girl, I'm so sorry. I'll see you in heaven.
Simba. Lion King's your ass.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I was like,
What'd you say?
Lion
Oh,
King's
Simba
your ass.
kills her shit off.
Yeah.
Hey, mom, come on. I
Yeah.
got you, mom. Let's go.
I think
That's a
I
hard
think I
one,
would say
dude.
my mom at that.
Yeah,
at
I'm
that
telling you,
moment.
man.
Is
If
she-
that specific scenario, my mom. But go ahead, sorry.
Thank you. It was a pretty good scenario.
Yeah.
That's how I had to.
I don't know. It's the way I look at it is like if I'm about to marry this, like I'm married to this motherfucker. Like I've been with this person for
Yes.
like this long. Like especially like our
Let's
high
say
school
all
sweethearts.
through high school.
Yeah, all through
Yeah.
high school.
High
Like that's a long ass time. Like
It
you're
is.
14 years old. That's almost 10 years. That's 7 years.
Yeah.
that
I
you've
feel like
been
you
with this
spent
person.
enough time with her.
Like how you had to do the math on it. Like he pulled out the statistics
yeah,
to
literally.
help
Who?
side you.
4 years of high school, 5 years after. Look.
That's not
5 years, dog. You're 21.
You're 14
Oh
in
yeah,
high
yeah,
school.
yeah. My bad.
Yeah, so about 7 years. Like I don't know. Your mom's
just
seen
feel-
you for 21 years.
That's
Yeah, no, but she hasn't seen life. You know what I'm saying?
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, but she had me.
Decisions are
so now you're
decisions.
ungrateful for
this
life.
guy's a dickhead.
I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
I wasn't asked to be
yeah,
born.
That's the thing too. Yeah, I know.
So
Sometimes
like,
I
I
think
don't know.
about that.
Like
But she did everything she could for you.
that was her choice. That was her choice. I love my mama. That's her choice.
She sent you to college
Yeah.
off the money that she made from her little diner job. Her
That's nuts.
Come
This
on,
is
man.
real. I don't know if this is real.
Now she
No.
working 5 jobs, Roadhouse,
she's working
Olive
5
Garden.
jobs. She has she's like she's one of those people that go evict people, but like.
So
her
I'm curious
boss is,
now
like,
how all of a
sexually
sudden she
harassing
came
her.
up about money that
Yeah,
she's living
true.
her life now.
I know you're saying all these jobs like they don't.
It sounds like she living dirt poor.
That
Back
was-
to the silent twin thing.
Oh yeah, here we jump right into it.
Yeah, so there's two
Fetus.
twins born in like their early, maybe like mid 1900s, named Jennifer and June. They were twins, and from a young age, they said like they developed a psychic bond to the point where like they were finishing each other's sentences and stuff like that. It got to a point where they stopped talking to other people and only talked to the like between themselves, and also to the point where the like their parents like.
It's the AC. Why is
But
it?
that's just going overtime over there. Oh my god.
No, the vent's closed. That's why.
That's why it's making that noise.
That's just putting in work.
Sounds like a winter arc. Like it just fucking.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah. Saruman, is this all that you can conjure? Sorry, go ahead.
So it got to the point where like they started like just talking to themselves, and like they ended up developing
their own language.
their own language.
Yeah.
And then as they grew up, they became like inseparable, and they would only like talk to each other. They would just when their parents would ask them about stuff, they would just point, like write it down or something like that. Like they wouldn't speak to them.
Did you watch the movie?
You know, so that's what I didn't know is that
Okay.
there was a movie recently, like 3 years ago. I think it came out in 2020.
Yeah, 22. 22.
Yeah, 2022, and I actually now want to watch it because of it. And when they were in their like late teens, they would often perform like arson crimes, robbing people, stuff like that. Like they would run amok with
Some
like
thugs?
with them. Yeah. So like, is that supposed to be like
That's
sign
crazy.
language?
That was crazy.
What was that?
I think he's thinking about Doctor Strange.
I know.
They eventually get arrested and get inducted into like a psych ward. And in this psych ward, they pretty much were talking amongst themselves and decided that one of them needed to die. And yeah, like a couple weeks later, I forgot which one of them died, but there was no like trauma. There was no nothing. So
You want
it
me
was
to
like,
tell you which one died?
yeah, which one died?
So there was Jennifer and June. Jennifer died in 1993.
Spoiler alert, man. I'm
I
gonna
know.
watch the movie.
I wanted to watch the movie.
It's
But-
biological. I mean, it's
fuck?
Yeah, but-
based on true story.
She
And
didn't-
We're about to talk about it. He just fucking shut the fuck up.
She didn't.
Sorry for the spoilers.
She didn't like they couldn't find anything that was like wrong with her other than like I forgot what the actual medical term is, but she had like an inflamed like acute inflammation on her heart and that like ended up killing her. People were like suspicious about it because it's like it was like she like willed herself to die because they both decided that they needed to die. And after she died, you said Jennifer died?
Yes.
After she died, June became a normal person. Like she was completely fine. I think there's like interviews of like her talking about it after the fact, and she's like, "Yeah, none of that stuff ever really happened. Like my parents just couldn't like understand us like when we were younger, and they claimed that we had developed our own language, but we really didn't. We were just speaking English. It's like so much goes into it. I feel like it brings a dark side to like the whole twin telepathy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys feel like if you had a twin, would you guys just want to be like normal twins, or would you guys kind of want like a psychic link to where like they know what you're thinking, you know what they're thinking?
Nah.
Are you talking
like-
I think it's inevitable.
You think it's natural?
I think that like between twins, I think that shit is just like they're different. I feel like
Yeah.
they're in a different connection, bro. I feel like us normal people that aren't, we could never like fathom even the way it is for them. You know what I'm saying?
All
Those
the twins
twins.
I know hate each other.
Yeah,
Re-
all the
are you
twins
serious?
I know don't really. Well, I mean, you remember the Hispanic twins that barely spoke English in like middle school?
That was different.
But they were always together.
Yeah, that was different. They had nobody else. They only speak
They
Spanish.
had the whole ESL team.
Yeah, that's about it.
They couldn't speak English.
No, when I say like all the twins, like I mean,
No, I was gonna say. What was your question again, real quick?
And what was my question?
Like,
oh, would you want like a
okay.
psychic link like that?
Yeah,
Like,
my question was like, do I want it, or is it like you said, inevitable? Like for example, like with my siblings, like there's been times where like my brother's reached out to another one of us, and he's like, "Did you guys just like have like something like with tomatoes or something? Because I just have this," and they're like,
yeah.
"Yeah, we just ate something like that." So we already have that. For it to be twins, I feel like it would be in a whole nother level, and I
Yeah.
feel like that would be. I guess it just depends like how you are. Because
based off your scenario, no, I don't want that.
yeah, I feel like
If I get to choose, nah, I don't want it.
I feel like before I heard this story, I was like, yeah, dude, having a twin sounds pretty cool, right? Like, and now I'm like, I could go kind of psychotic. Like, I don't know.
I'm
I
just
want
chilling
that.
one day. I'm just like, "Is that cum?"
Bro, they-
my brother.
What?
Hey, that's
But yeah, I feel like I couldn't.
Fucking
I couldn't at this point.
yeah. I'm good off.
You
that.
feel like you couldn't?
if it goes to that extreme, That's crazy.
In most cases, like twins, it's like a singular egg that like
Yeah.
splits into two,
Who was
right?
I
Yeah.
talking to about
And
this?
so it's like you're already built off the same thing because
Yes.
it literally splits down the
Yeah.
middle. And even like those like cases where like they're conjoined twins or
You
something
think
like
they're
that.
longing to be back together?
Yes.
I see.
Well,
Like they're thinking like literally
Yeah, I
from
think-
one
yeah,
mind,
yeah, I
not
see
two
what you're
different
saying.
people thinking about two different things.
Yeah.
They're thinking from one
They're
mind.
long to be.
And when
together.
that mind's gone, then it
with that specific scenario too, that would make kind of sense.
yeah.
Like kind of like one of them died, so now that person can become whole. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That sounds crazy, but
No, I was gonna say I forgot who I was talking to about this recently, but there's been cases obviously like where people there's actually something based on it's like a documentary where these people they found people around the world and they felt like depressed and they felt like they were missing something their entire life. Come to find out they've had a twin this entire time they never knew about, and that was part of it. Like once they found him and like they united, those type of issues kind of started getting resolved.
like
Yeah.
hamsters.
Hamster, you know how they always need someone.
No, I'm telling you, I genuinely think this. I think twins, they're just on a different level, and I feel like them being able to connect and feel each other is based because of that. You know, like they're literally that one body, just longing to be together again. I think it's cool. If I had a twin, come on, bro, this shit would be nuts. We'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, but
It would be nuts, bro.
Like
I
Menendez
don't think
brothers.
you would be the same person you are today.
Yeah.
I guess that's true
Because of that. You're
maybe a
thinking
little
like,
less. yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I had a duplicate me.
Oh my god, if
You
I
I
don't
see-
have a duplicate.
If I had
I
a
see a lot of
duplicate me.
twins now. Like I don't know if it's like becoming
in the water.
yeah, no, seriously. Like the past 2 years, I've had like there's been like 10 plus twins or something like
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah, obviously, I usually teach like one of them. It's like two completely different people.
I feel like half of it though is conditioned. I feel like as a
I was
parent,
just about to say
if
that.
it is- as a parent, if you don't help them and make them realize like they're allowed to kind of
Be
do
their
that,
own person.
then that builds like this. I don't want to say
Tension almost, yeah.
not necessarily tension. Like it builds a bond, but not in the best way. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
They can't find their own identity.
Yes,
Julie and June.
Jennifer and June.
Jennifer and June, yeah.
Close, but yeah. So like, I feel like half of it is very nurtured. I mean, it's almost like the serial killer question. Like, is it nature or
Nurture.
nurture? You
Nature
know.
and nurture.
So it's like, was it gonna happen,
Yeah.
or did something from the outside cause it to happen?
I would like twins. That'd be cool.
I think I'm
I
gonna have
wouldn't.
twins, and I'm it's kind of crazy.
I would like twins.
You
I
think so?
wouldn't.
Data has twins in her family. Just come to find out, I guess we do too somewhere. So
Ooh.
it's like,
Gene runs.
Gene Run.
I didn't know we had twins running in our family.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't
But-
think the twins came from my mom's side of the family. I think the twins came from my uncle's side of the family. But my cousins, they're twins.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know, dude. If I like after that scenario,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
No, but I feel like that's cool though. Have your little special bond. Just don't be bad people.
I do think that it does go into like the whole nurture thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Maybe-
it's forced for sure.
Nah, but what if they're just
Yeah, different.
like what if they're just different? Because they were rolled to be psychotic.
Yeah.
No, I could see them being psychotic.
No,
like,
100%.
actually.
Like if they weren't institutionalized, it could have got worse. They could have caused stuff to happen.
Yeah.
You know.
What if it's like to the point where say you had triplets and now you have 3 of them motherfuckers running around?
You got a
like,
little army
triplets.
going.
yeah, like they start forming
Nah, I'm
armies.
telling
How
you,
did you
dude.
get a whole 5-stack?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had
Yeah, the
triplets,
Valorant team.
that'd be so cool, dude. That'd be sick, bro.
Five
Yeah,
stack?
triplets.
Triplets, bro. That'd be sick.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, knock it out one time. You got 3
Yeah, for
kids.
real.
It's not
Nah.
a good deal.
I always
deal.
say,
Think
Think
I
of
always-
everything you
yeah.
have to spend.
Yeah, it's not a good deal.
It's a good deal.
No,
It's
it's,
not a
not.
good
definitely
deal.
a bad, it's
No,
a
it's
bad
not.
deal.
It's a good deal.
I don't even think the deal of having them one after
That's
like
a
year
bad
after
deal.
That's a
year,
better deal.
I don't even think that's a good deal.
That's a good deal because one can watch the other.
It depends on progression.
I think
It's-
spacing it 2 years.
No.
yeah.
They're still all bad deals.
Nah, you know what? Look,
He doesn't want
Everything
kids.
is-
Like kids?
No, I want kids. I'm gonna be broke doing that shit, but I want kids.
No, I'm agree though. Like maybe a little bit of like more than just a year because that first kid has to be fucking like the kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the next one coming up.
Yo, his first kid's gonna hate him, bro.
I know.
Oh no,
He's
bro,
gonna
you
be
guys-
drilling his first kid to be the kid.
Yeah,
No,
bro, you got to be the
100%.
kid, all right?
Yeah, dude. By the age of 2, 3, he's throwing hands. He's got leg kicks down. It's
saw a video
over.
of
He knows how to protect.
It's a wrap, yeah.
Protect
You know,
everybody else.
what is it, Dagestan?
Nah, hey.
You sending him to
I'm
Texas?
sending him nowhere near those Russians, bro. I'm sending him 2 to 3 years. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. Forget about him.
Nah,
No phone calls.
I don't know. Like the gaps, like no matter what, that's just gonna be expensive.
Oh, 100%. If you're thinking straight.
But what I
yeah.
don't want to do is like, because it also kind of builds out to like the whole like the issues, like when you have kids and just giving like these are your older brother's clothes, things like that, or this is your older brother or sister's things. Here you go.
You
It's
think
like,
that's an issue?
to an extent, because then it makes that child feel like the whole like middle child syndrome, and
Being
all
them,
that.
yeah, I know what you're saying,
Like
yeah.
you know, you don't ever get your own things.
Filling the shoes
So like
of
the
it.
older sibling always like they're the first sibling, so they always get their own things.
I feel like that's a luxury
Then
to feel like that.
Then the youngest child gets something. They're usually getting their own things. The middle child, like, they usually feel like all left out, things like of that nature. Yeah, it's a luxury for sure.
Yeah, because I'm
depending
like,
on,
if you know,
yeah.
if we didn't have it,
No, that's different. I think that's also but like I feel like I say a middle class family, and they still like go about that. I don't know.
different brackets, different brackets.
Specify that out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, like that's wasn't how I was brought up. Like, yeah, me and my brother, we wore the same clothes. Like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers used to think we were twins growing
No,
up.
I know what you're saying. If you could provide that
Yeah.
different life for them, then you would do it like that. I get it.
No, yeah. Especially if they have their own personality, you would
Yeah.
want to accompany that.
Yeah.
If you can't, you can't.
No, 100%. Like that's a.
Jennifer.
But that's
and
you gotta.
June. Jennifer and June.
Get your
You
pocket-
also gotta like not that,
Just
but
kidding.
like teach that to your kids too, because some aren't always understanding of like the situation.
Yeah, of
feel-
course. Why? Yeah,
I
bring
feel
it
like-
to light.
Especially nowadays too, like you send your kids out to school, they see all these kids with like the newest iPhone, the newest clothes, Lululemon this, Nike
Yeah.
that. They start to build that. I literally saw a TikTok. This girl took their mom's fake Stanley to school and was like, "Oh, like I have a Stanley just like y'all," and they started bullying her ass talking about that was a fake Stanley. The girl's in elementary school.
Hey,
She was in
bro,
like 3rd grade.
when are
That
we
when she
gonna-
learns.
Yeah, when are we gonna
And
accept
they're like,
that
"Oh,
kids are brutal?
that's a fake Stanley," and like they started like bullying her shit, and the mom was like, "Cool, I'm gonna go buy you a Stanley now," and all
What
this,
the
and I'm
fuck?
like, "Well,
Okay.
that kind of defeats the whole purpose. You get bullied, and then how you get whatever you want now? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like
I-
that part of the story.
I'm still a firm believer that bullying builds character.
Builds character.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
Maybe not, not a lot. Like, you don't have to be fucking getting cooked every day, but
Yeah, like I think
a
like
little-
I think a little verbal, like it's normal for the school.
Yeah.
Like kids are gonna be kids, but when it starts getting crazy and like physical, then obviously like shit needs to get
Yeah.
fixed. You know?
I guess it depends what the bullying is about, because I'll be seeing some nut shit.
Big U?
Yeah, Big U. Dang, we'll just switch like that. Yeah, so Big U, little gang leader. I can't remember what the original gang that I think it was his brother or cousin, like founded in like Los Angeles, but they're Crips, which then converted into like them joining like the
Oh,
Rolling
he's 60s.
60.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he was a part of like, so it was like AG. His like brother or cousin passed away. He then became the leader of that, and then they kind of formed into the Rolling 60s. And so Big U, he's known for like running shit and making like, the whole like, oh, you gotta check into my city shit. Talking about, hey, if you don't want these gangs to go after you, you gotta check in with me.
So that's what he got arrested for.
Extorting and some other stuff. He had went to jail prior to like really like making it big. But he was like already kind of like in like the music scene. He already had ties to like Death Row and all that, and so he was like really helping like up and coming artists like bridge into that. He would take like charities, but take the money because like the charity was his pockets, and then he got caught for that too. I seen this one thing. It was like some NBA players lost a couple mil or something like that. He was like, "Hey, if you pay me," first off, he's the one that took the damn money. It was they're playing dice, but he had loaded dice, but they didn't know he was like the big mastermind behind it all.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, pay me." I think it was like 100,000. Pay me like 100,000. I'll help you find your money.
The fuck kind of pyramid scheme bullshit is
No,
that?
dead ass. But it's like, I seen this one person. It was like, you wouldn't need to worry about that if you weren't trying to fit an image. Like that whole like,
I'm the
I want to
top
be about like
dog.
about the streets image. Why you want to fit this image?
Yeah, you make all this bread. Like, what's the point of you
Like
trying to live
you
that
made
life?
it out.
Yeah.
You made it out. Why do you want to like put yourself back into it? They weren't doing shit when they were like actually like growing up. Sometimes like I forgot who it was I heard. They're like saying they're like, yeah, I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about like stuff I
I know you're talking
saw
about.
people doing and I'm
Yeah.
rapping about it.
It's the appeal.
I
Yeah.
always think of Future when it comes to like lean and shit.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the biggest like pushers for that shit. He don't even do any of that shit.
Yeah.
He got fucking people killed because of that shit because they thought it was cool.
Yeah.
You know.
How much money, or not how much money, how much pull do you think you have to hit that point where people gotta check into your city?
Honestly, it's kind of funny because like when you brought a Big U and shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're just to me, and I don't know, maybe someone can correct me. You just sound like a random Crip from LA.
Yeah.
Like there's more people out there, you know. Like Rolling 60s is a big gang in LA,
Yeah.
you know, but it's not like what's his name, Death Row. Help me out.
Suge Knight.
Suge. It's not like
not like
Suge.
No, but he had connections to Suge Knight.
But
Yeah.
see,
and that's
but-
how he got into like the whole like scene with like celebrities. And
But that's
all
one of
that.
those
Running,
things. It's
yeah.
like, was he? I don't know.
I think he got linked up before Suge Knight even created like Death Row and all
Yeah.
that.
So the thing with that though is like it depends where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like LA is so dense. He could have went across the city and it would have been a whole different
Like
story.
nobody know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
So it's
like,
like-
because like there's a lot of other cities where like people do that. I don't remember the guy.
Houston.
I forgot who
I don't know
it
his
is.
name, yeah.
But he's the one that's supposed to be protecting Takeoff, and his own dude
Set him
fucking
up.
shot
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent had somebody in New York, and I can't remember the guy's name. Like these are congested cities,
Yeah.
but I still feel like they're so big to the
Yeah,
point
no,
where
yeah.
like you could just go somewhere else.
No, the shit doesn't matter though. It was Adrian Bonner, right? Was that his Boner, whatever.
Broner. Yeah, Broner.
Yeah.
Boner.
Adrian
Adrian's
Broner.
No, he was he didn't check in to the city, and he was like about to pay people to like go beat his ass up.
Yeah.
First off, this motherfucker's a professional boxer.
Yeah.
He came from the streets too.
Yeah, it's true.
Before like he became a professional boxer, he was locked up and all that. Like
Yeah.
he came from that in Cincinnati. That whole like checking in shit to him was probably like, fuck you mean I gotta check in?
Yeah.
Like I ain't worried about that
Yeah.
shit.
Can I be honest though? I think the actual people that run the cities like that don't actually give a fuck about that.
No, I was just about to say the whole check-in shit is to me it's like it's very facade-like and it's
Yeah.
very like you said like the appeal.
Yeah.
When
Your shit's
yeah,
been
that's
on
why I called you an
Rainbow.
ally earlier.
Yeah, your shit's been on Rainbow. It's pissing me off.
Damn,
I
the
was
rainbow's
like-
been pissing you off?
No.
You guys hear that?
Y'all keep on changing your
I've been
fucking,
fighting them for years.
Y'all keep on changing your fucking colors. Like, you change your shit too.
Well, that was an accident.
Yeah.
Hold the fuck on.
Change your shit, bro.
Goddamn.
He changes his shit all the time, but that's
Yeah.
that
What's
that
this?
one's actually.
Yeah,
That's not red?
Nah.
The
Fuck.
top dog don't care, I feel like.
No, yeah, it's not I mean them. No, honestly, like Top Dog, like they've kind of moved away from it. They probably still got connects and shit, but once again, like you said, congested cities, it's so dense. Or yeah, like you got different
Yeah.
gangs in different
Yeah.
areas.
Like, leave me alone.
It's like
bro.
that's what I was gonna say. It's very respect. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
for the
think-
most part, it's
yeah.
like as long as you're keeping to your own and you're not pushing anything like that, like you're fine.
And I also feel like it just came down to like image. And
Yeah.
then like it started off as people wanted protection because like that's how like they was like sell it off.
Well, that's
oh,
what
like you
protect
need
you through the
protection
city.
from like these
Yeah.
gang members. But in reality, if you didn't accept their product, they were the gang members that was going to come
Rob you.
like try to rob you and
Yeah.
kill you and shit.
I was gonna say that too. Like, there's been like a whole thing, especially in like with like streamers and shit. Especially like I'm gonna talk on LA just because that's all
Yeah.
I know. Really, there's always been this weird draw to it when it's like, ooh, like LA, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
But half of the time, when people go, they don't even go to LA. You know what I'm saying? They go to fucking like to other parts of it, like Santa Monica, like nicer parts. You know, like up north a little bit. So it's like you're not seeing or what you think you're hearing about what you're seeing. You're not going there. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people got onto that and was like, oh, let me make a quick bag, you know, because realistically, you can make some money off of that shit if you trick the right people because they don't really know.
I don't know. I think the idea is pretty cool. I think if you were the guy that you were like, yeah, you gotta check in, but like you were actually the guy, not just some random guy.
Yeah.
I think that idea is pretty cool.
But yeah, that whole checking in, I'm like, I mean, shit, you ain't got regular motherfuckers checking in. So why the fuck is a celebrity all of a sudden got to fucking check in?
And that's the thing though, is like because they gravitate towards that appeal of certain cities, like whether it be LA, New York,
Yeah.
Houston, Chicago, shit like that. It's like, oh, okay, this is someone who wants to be part of it.
Yeah.
Let me get my bag. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
Oh, you're
see what I'm
thinking
saying?
in the sense like they want to come here. right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
like they're gonna look for
Atlanta,
every which
yeah,
reason to.
exactly.
Oh.
Because that's how you get finesse. That's how you get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like those insurance scams.
yeah,
It's
no,
literally
yeah,
the same
100,
shit.
yeah,
It's literally the
110%,
same
yeah.
shit. Hey, just in case, I got you, bro. You
Yeah.
just gotta pay me 100K.
Yeah, just in case, bro. We don't want the wrong people rolling up on you.
Yeah.
Fools, it's
Yeah.
your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you,
Go
y'all
roll up
are
on
the
it.
wrong
Yeah, yeah.
people.
Hey, where
Like,
you actually gonna be at?
I wasn't even gonna be near that street. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like, yo, I was gonna stay in Highland Park, but you rolling down Hyde over there, like, it gets different.
I see it now. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I feel like the people who actually probably do control the cities from like underneath, like they don't say anything because like
Yeah.
they want to be hidden.
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
they wanna
respect
be
thing
I feel like the
yeah.
actual
outside.
top dogs don't give a fuck. The ones
Yeah.
that actually run the city.
Who run the world?
Girls.
That's a wrap, bro. Shout out Big U getting arrested.
Shout out Big U getting
I'm
arrested.
just kidding. Don't come for me. That was just a joke.
Yeah, no, I'll check in your city.
Yeah, shout out to June and Jennifer.
Here's
Rest
your
in
money.
peace. I'm gonna watch that movie just because
Yeah,
it
I'm down to
sounds
watch it. What is
interesting.
the movie
yeah.
called?
It's called
Twins.
Silent
Okay,
Twins.
Yeah,
stupid.
I'm gonna watch. It has that girl from Black Panther.
Yeah, Shooty.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Not watching it anymore.
Why?
No, just kidding. Anyways,
We got 'em.
with
We
that being
got 'em,
said,
bro.
yeah, we got them.
thanks again for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That is it. One last thing to say, as always, shoot.